Yo, AlgeBros. Professor AlgeBro coming at you. We talked about long division. We are going to talk about something called synthetic division. Now, also, I will introduce you to the dramatic dead L. I'll talk to you about that in a second. But here we have this one now. On the last video, we talked about being able to divide this. And if I'm not mistaken, we had the whole board. Well, I'm going to show you how we do this. First things first, we're going to look at this. Now, we're going to change this particular factor. We're going to change it to a 2. And we're going to create what I call the dramatic dead L. Take an L, and let it just go, die. That is the dramatic dead L. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to take each coefficient here with the sign. So what comes here is not x, it's 1 here, then 2, then 1, then negative 2. Now, I'm going to put a box down here for the remainder, okay? And you'll see why we do that. Now, here's the process. This is a repeatable process. It's a step through, okay? First, you always bring down the first term. Now, here's what happens after that. Multiplication on the outside, addition on the inside. So, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, okay? Now, 2 times 4 is 8. 1 plus 8 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18. And then negative 2 plus 18 is 16. Now, these are our coefficients in front of our new polynomial. So, instead of it being x cubed, since we divided by x, this is going to be 1x squared. So that's where the 1 comes from. That's a plus 4x, okay, plus 9 plus 16 over x minus 2. Okay? Now, if you remember in the last video, and I'm going to give you a hint before we start this, okay? Now, what I need you to remember is we need to get a 0 placeholder. So when you make the dramatic dead L, make sure you have a 0 placeholder. Pause the video and we'll come back. Okay, now here we go. Now, since I have a 1 here, instead of a negative 1, I'm going to make it a positive 1, the dramatic dead L. Now we're going to bring the coefficients down. So I have 1 here. I am missing x squared, so I need to bring down a 0 placeholder. Then I have 2, and then I have negative 3. Now, let me just say this. If there's ever a 0 here, that means that this is a factor of this polynomial, okay? Just remember that. So the first thing we do is we bring down the 1, okay? 1 times 1 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Watch. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3, and negative 3 plus 3 is 0, okay? Now, here's what we have. We have what's remaining is x squared plus x plus 3 with no remainder. So what that means is this was actually a factor of this polynomial. Who knew? No matter where you go, math is there later, dudes.
AlgeBros, if you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel later.